The Bully Girl Magazine podcast is your dog-eared audio destination, bookmarking the most compelling tales and insights from the vast canine universe. While we passionately dive into the world of bully breeds, dispelling myths, offering training tips, and discussing breed standards, our scope isn't limited. We cast our net wide to encompass a diverse range of dog breeds, ensuring no tale is left untold. Enhanced by expert interviews and inspiring stories, this podcast is a beacon for responsible ownership and breed education. It's where bully breed enthusiasts meet the broader dog-loving community, fostering unity, understanding, and shared joy in every bark and wag. So whether you're out walking your dog or listening at home, be sure to enjoy the show and keep coming back. Hi, I'm Lisa Davis. So glad you're listening or watching the fantastic Bully Girl Magazine podcast. We've got the wonderful Jessica Bailey from Evolutionary Exotics in Indianapolis, Indiana. Evolutionary Exotics is not just a breeding kennel, it's a testament to the love and dedication for the Old English Bulldog and French Bulldog breeds. Jessica, welcome.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, who is that beautiful, fluffy baby?
So this Fluffy, we call her Chanel. She's looking for a home. Bloomer, a little fluffy girl.
Oh my
I
gosh, she's
know.
so beautiful. I've seen so
Yeah.
many Frenchies, and it's only recently that I've started seeing fluffies. Talk to us about this. Is this something new?
So no, the Fluffies have been around for a really long time. It's really just all about DNA and pairing
Hmm.
the fluffy genes accordingly.
Right.
And if you do, and you have, structure and health, and you pair the genes and the color, you'll get exactly what you're trying to get there. So with her, I was trying to get a blue merle fluffy. I have a blue merle fluffy male, which would be her brother from the past litter.
Hmm.
So I knew what I was doing there, and I was able to create him, and now we created her.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I always ask the guests the first two questions. The first question is, and it can be any of your dogs. Does your dog do anything quirky, funny, unusual that makes you smile?
Well, so Quest, the old English bulldog, he likes to dance in a circle for treats or give some high fives. So
Love
you can
it.
always guarantee him for a high five.
Oh, I love that. Now, also, the next question is two parts. When did your love of dogs begin? And then when did your love of bully breeds in particular begin? And especially the Old English Bulldog and French Bulldogs.
So years before I got the oldies, I had just standard pit bulls. And that's really where the love came from. And then the old English, I love the athleticism, but yet
Yeah.
I wanted the short stature of the English. So I was able to find the right breeder and get the dog that we started with Quest. And then from there, Quest, that's just pretty much the size that we breed when it comes to the oldies.
Oh, that's great. Now, talk to us about your love of Frenchies and how one kind of led to another, led to another.
So with the Frenchies, I always love the Frenchies, particularly fluffy Frenchies. So when I just did a lot of research, I wanted to make sure I got a healthy Frenchie. So I started with my first Frenchie, and Frenchies are kind of an addiction.
Yeah.
They will, once you get one, you need two and three, and then they say just a never ending thing.
Oh, what is it about them? I mean, obviously, they're so incredibly cute.
So my Frenchies, I don't know. I feel like Frenchies are loyal. They love you, and they're just sweet little dogs. Like you could have five Frenchies, and it's not a big deal having all of them. It's not no more than having one or two.
Right. Now, talk to us about the
They
health and DNA testing that you get done for your dogs.
So with the oldies, I use embark testing. With the Frenchies, we do a 4 to 5 panel testing where we can find out their color, their health test, and then we just kind of. So when we pair, I only pair to clear males.
Okay. Now, have you noticed that I'm assuming you've gotten some great results from being meticulous and really watching out for all the health concerns. It's a good
Yes,
hint.
I feel like so. The people that have got received puppies from me, all I've ever heard is how their vets talk about how healthy my puppies
Oh,
are, and they just love them. They don't have any issues with them, and that's just kind of a big deal. These dogs are quality dogs. They're dogs you're spending a nice little bit of money on, so
right.
you want to make sure you get a good, healthy, quality Frenchie that you're not just in and out of the vet with.
One of the things I loved in the article is you talk about having a unique approach to bloodlines and that it's really about structure, health, and sometimes color. Talk to us more about this.
So with me, I don't follow the trends of what this big name is, so I need to go
Right.
after this dog. I follow what looks good to me. So I'm looking at the structure of the dog, and then when you're able to provide the DNA and it backs up that structure, that is where we're starting at. And then if that dog has color, then we're winning.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of where we start at.
Oh, that's nice. And it's really amazing the different colors that I've seen. I mean, this one that you're holding, and did you tell us her name or his name? I apologize.
So we will call her Chanel, but I try
Chanel.
not to name them too much so their new
Yes.
families can. She's a blue Merle. She carries Coco, one copy of Coco, no Brindle.
Oh. Ah, okay. And what does she feel like? She looks very soft.
She is a very, very soft girl.
Oh,
So
man.
you can
Oh,
kind of see.
gosh. I was watching the show this morning with my daughter called, I think it's called Izzy's World. And it's about this girl and her mother and father in Australia. And her mother is a wildlife vet. And they take care of koala bear babies who,
Oh,
something's happened to the mother. And they just are so fuzzy and affectionate. And I'm, I'm just like thinking of the koala bears and how sweet they are as I'm looking at
see,
Chanel.
that would be this girl. She's very, very sweet little fluffy girl.
Oh, I love that. Now, I also really enjoyed reading about the way that you socialize your dogs and your puppies. Tell us about this.
So in our house, we have toys for all of them so they can play. And then we make sure we're watching them. We don't let them get too aggressive with each other. Our kids go from 20 down to six. So we have 20, 17-year-old, 6-year-old. So they get the love from the older ones and then they get the playfulness from the baby. So with them, you get a dog and then we do let all the other dogs round each other. So the puppies are always socialized. And then my puppies for the summer months are turf potty trained. And
Oh,
then in the winter months, they're litter potty trained.
oh, and talk to us about that because I haven't really focused on that very much in the show.
So it's a lot easier being here in Indiana. It gets cold in
Hmm.
the winter, so I can't be
Yeah.
out cleaning the turf and disinfecting everything. So, but with the turf, I started 4 weeks old. I put the turf down about a day or two, keep putting them on it. The whole litter will start going to the turf. That's where they go potty at. In the winter months, it's easier. I just make, depending on how big the litter is, I will make a litter box in
Oh.
their area and put
Mhm.
rabbit pellets in it, and they will just start going there. So they're not using it on the puppy pads and shredding them and
Oh, that's
causing a big
good.
mess.
Now, how old is Chanel?
She is 12 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Now she looks big to me. Is she going to get
No,
much bigger?
she probably looks. She's trying to get up, so she
Oh,
probably looks bigger because the way she is. So she is actually a pretty small girl.
right. Let's talk about their nutrition and emotional health. I know that is very important to you.
Yeah, yeah. So our dogs, we do dry kibble with ours. Our older dogs, they do a diamond natural salmon, or we put a diamond natural lamb in there. We kind of do a mix with all of our puppies. They're all on Purina Pro lamb and rice. So all of them have nice, healthy stools. Uh,
That's
their
important.
bellies are good. And then
Oh,
all of our
good.
whelping moms, they also are on the Purina Pro Plan lamb.
Oh, that's so nice. Now, is it hard to, when someone comes and gets that little cutie pie, what's it like having to say goodbye? I mean, I know that's the job, right? But
Yeah,
she's so
I
cute.
understand it is, but I am a sucker for it. But I have been had I am blessed with some really great families. So I talk to them because the one thing you're getting when you're getting a puppy from me is you're not just getting a puppy. You
Right.
get me, you get to call and ask me whatever question anytime you need to call and ask me. If you have help with your other dogs, I have families that call and just ask me. So for me, I've just had some really great families and they send me pictures, keep me updated. So I feel like I still get to watch them grow up.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, while we're talking about this with the families, take us through from start to finish to get one of your gorgeous and healthy puppies.
So normally we'll talk and make sure that the puppy that they want is the right puppy for them. And then from there we go about FaceTiming so they can see their puppy. Then we would schedule if we're going to continue to go from there. Then we would talk about finances. I do offer financing through Terrace Finance, or we can. And I do normally try to just do payment and pickup. They do a deposit to let me know they really want the puppy. We set up arrangements. I like to transport my puppies. So I'm normally it's me who will be dropping my puppy off. I transport them everywhere. Then we just kind of go from there. And then all my puppies come with a health guarantee. Their shots, AKC registered, and a 1 month insurance through Trupanion.
Oh, that's great. Now, has anyone ever wanted to rehome, and do you have a policy that they need to go back to you?
So if they can always bring the puppy back to me, and they
Okay.
always would talk to me first. I've been fortunate enough though that all my puppies have stayed in their homes. If I
Oh,
ever do
good.
have one that needs to come home, it can always come home to me.
Oh, that's really good. Now, talk to us about their exercise.
So all of our dogs kind of play together. We go on walks and we kind of take everybody gets to go different places, but for the most part, they all run in the backyard and play ball. As soon as they see my husband come out, they love it. As soon as he sees the ball, they all know they're going to get a play.
Oh, that's so great. Now, do the ones that you have now, the different puppies, do they all have different personalities? Like some are more mellow, some are more, excitable, things like that?
She is definitely more mellow. So
That's what I
she
want.
has a blue sister that's also available, but
Oh,
she is definitely more of the one that likes to pick the fights
oh,
or get her going. She's pretty laid back. Right now, as soon as we're done, she'll probably go to sleep. She's getting
right.
tired.
Yeah, I just love a mellow dog. That's one of the things I love about my pit bull Blue. Like he's playful, but then he can just spend most of the day resting. Like today it's raining outside and
Mhm.
he just looks out and goes, "Yep, I'm not getting walked today. I'm just gonna cuddle with mom." Which I
That is the best. I have so their mom, she is like that. She can be playing and if she sees me heading to the couch, she's going to hit the couch before I hit the couch.
I absolutely love that. Now talk to us about shows. Do you guys participate in any sanctioned dog shows?
So we don't do any sanction shows, but we do go and watch the fun shows. And then if it's a category that we enter, we can. With me, we try to go to as many shows as we can, but I do whelp all my own litter.
Yeah,
So with me whelping my own litter, I have puppies that come and I need to be there for them. And
right.
I have a senior in high school that's still playing sports, so
Oh,
we try to
nice.
get out and meet everybody and just kind of see what's going on in the community. You
Now, if
just
you're
love my
wondering,
hair.
I know if you were wondering why, well, your hair is gorgeous. If you're wondering why I was laughing, you're probably saying Jessica didn't say anything funny. She was just answering your question. Well, this beautiful Chanel is just chewing on your hair, and oh, it's just precious. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. What are some of the biggest challenges in the competitive world of dog breeding? Would you say?
I don't know. For me, I don't feel like I have a lot of challenges. I love research. So I
Hmm.
research and I feel like you can't learn enough. And I
Right.
feel like if you just stick to your own plan and what you're doing, you really you don't have problems because you're in your own lane.
Yeah.
And I feel like I cruise in my own lane. So that's like where I like to be.
Now, I also read in the article that when you were asked about role models in the bully game, that you were really honest about just looking up to female breeders who are making a
Yeah,
mark in the
so
industry.
I don't really have somebody I can say like, "Oh, I follow this chick and
Yeah,
or this guy and this bloodline or this dog." That's not really my thing. Like I said, I know what I like and what is suitable for me, so that is what I do. As far as though, I love seeing women win. So,
me too.
I am a I am all for cheering them on. I don't care. I'm supporting. There's a couple girls that are coming out. You have Christina White out of Walter White Quality Frenchies, and
Ooh,
she's
great
out
name.
here doing big things. She's definitely a big part of the bully community. She's out of Chicago. Then you have Rachel Brown out of Blackwater. I think it's
Oh,
Blackwater Bulldogs out of North Carolina, out here judging, showing. Like the girls are really coming up, and I couldn't be happier.
oh, that's great. Now, I also know that you're very dedicated to your family. Talk to us about some of the things that you do together. And I know that you coach softball, I believe.
Yes, so
Nice.
I coach Little League softball, recreational softball. We have three girls, like I said. The girls,
Yeah.
our oldest daughter, she went through high school and went on to college to play a little softball. And then we have a senior in high school who's playing basketball now, then it'll be softball. And then we help coach the 6 year old in Little League.
Oh,
So we always
nice.
have a lot going on between the puppies and sports but it keeps our life pretty eventful.
Oh, I bet. Now, do all your girls like to spend time with the dogs and the puppies?
They do, they do, they love it, and it's always good for me when they're spending time. That gives me a little time. I actually also own Puppy Match USA, which is
Oh,
a listing website for people to list their puppies on.
really? Tell us more
So
about
I
that.
have to have a little bit of time to be able to dedicate to getting on there. And as you can see, she would rather play with me than me do any computer work.
I could see that. I know it's so cute. I feel badly. I mean, if you want to put her down, that's okay. We're almost done, but she's just
Mm.
absolutely precious.
She's
Absolutely
like,
precious.
Mom,
What do
I'm
you
ready to
like
go to
most
sleep.
about being a breeder, Jessica?
I feel like I have that maternal instinct, but for me, every puppy matters.
Yeah.
Like every puppy matters. And not only that, it's not just that your female had the puppies and that's what she's doing. To me, like she needs to know she's special. And that not only, her puppies are special because they get all the attention, everybody looking, but she's special too. So to
Yeah.
me, I love making sure that not only are we breeding healthy puppies, that our females are family. So that's the biggest thing to me.
And what would you like to see in the bully world in the next 10 years?
So for me, I think it's just everybody coming together and
Yeah.
collaborating. Like this isn't competition out here. Everybody does their own thing. Everyone has their own views. So like let's just collaborate and make the bully community great.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now, earlier you mentioned a fun show versus a sanctioned show. For people who are new to this, what is a fun show?
So they are everywhere actually. If you just get out and kind of look online, so you have the sanctioned shows, where you're out showing but you have fun shows, just best Frenchie, best Merle,
Oh,
best exotic, best English. Like they have the best stack off. Like there's just so many great things to do now. Like if you're already into this world, so
yeah.
if there's a show going on the weekend, like what's not more fun to go and see who brings some really cool stuff, meet new people.
I love that. Yeah, I've heard the community is super friendly.
Yes, yes, it is. And they're now like the shows just a year ago you would have to find them here and there. Now they're in every state. Pretty much every weekend you can find a show going on.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what do you think about Bully Girl magazine?
I love it. So I think you guys are great. It's great what you're doing out here. Not only are you putting information out here for everybody to read and research for people to educate themselves on, but you're bringing people together. So like I'm watched some of your other podcasts and then
Oh,
me on
good.
today. You're bringing the bully community together where we all are still getting to know each other.
Yeah, I love that. I know. I want to have like everybody over. Is that possible? You can all sleep on the living room floor. We'll figure it out. And then everyone can see my beloved soul dog Blue and my wonderful lab Benji. I got to give him a plug as well. He is very, very sweet. I definitely am a bully girl though, through and through. Now, when you were growing up, did you have any special dog in your life or dogs?
Well, when I was younger, I had a chow chow.
Oh, what was
So
that
that's
like?
probably where my love of dogs came from him. But then our family dog would have been Duke, our pit bull that we had. He was
Oh,
he would have he was with us for 15 years. So our older girls was able to grow up with him.
oh,
Our
nice.
6-year old, she's more growing up with the crew we have now.
Yeah, and tell us about your crew.
So we have two Old English bulldogs. I have Stormy and Quest. And then we have the Frenchies. I have Doc McFluffin. He's a blue merle, fluffy male. Then we have Henny. He's a red merle male Frenchie. Indigo. She is a blue fawn. Riza is a
Oh,
chocolate Frenchie. And then we have Foxy Scarlet, who is a red fawn Frenchie.
wow. Do you have a big yard?
We do, and we have our decent sized house. So as the kids are getting older and moving off to college, it's just freeing up more space for my loved dogs.
Oh, that is so fun. I know I only have two and I so want another one. One of these days, I've never had a puppy before and I've always been apprehensive because I like to sleep. So, what would you say to people who want a puppy but are a little bit apprehensive about the training and the potty training and the work and the whole thing?
Well, the thing is consistency at the beginning. If you
Okay.
can be consistent, the dog is going to learn your schedule. So if you're up late and you're taking them out late, they're going to sleep in a little bit longer. They're going to they adjust to your life.
Okay.
So it's just about being consistent in the beginning.
Yeah, I've always gotten dogs from shelters. And so they were already potty trained and stuff. But Blue, he loves to get up early. He gets me up every morning at 5 a.m. And it's like, seriously, dude, can you try to sleep in? So maybe I should start to start over someday with the puppy so I
See,
can have
we
them
get
more.
up around
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Oh,
And
you
then
do
our
anyway.
house goes quiet around 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, I'm definitely an early bird. Well, Jessica, is there anything that you were hoping to touch on that we didn't talk about today? And obviously, I definitely want to get all the ways we can find you and your wonderful puppies.
No, no, I think we kind of hit on everything today. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great. I love your look is fabulous. Everyone should
Thank
go to
you.
YouTube. You've got to see Jessica and you've got to see this gorgeous Chanel. And you said Chanel is available. So
She is.
tell us how we can reach you in case somebody wants to, get this cutie.
So you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Evolutionary Exotics and just send me a message. Send me a message and we'll kind of go from there, making sure it's the right fit and then move on from there.
Now, I forgot to ask if somebody wants a puppy from you, are you able to travel? Like, what's the distance? How does that work in order to
I
get
I transport my puppies everywhere. So actually one of her
really?
brothers about 2 weeks ago, I took him to Alabama. So
Oh,
he went
wow.
down to Jacksonville, Alabama. That's his new home. He has a great family down there.
Oh,
So
good.
I was able to go down, hang out with him for about an hour, and that way, if you have any questions, like you have me right there, and that way I was able to see where he was going to be, and then I drove home.
Oh, that's nice. What's the furthest? Is that the furthest place that you've driven?
No, we don't transport them everywhere. So we don't really mind the distance. I would prefer to transport them myself, or they always have the option to fly in. I meet at the airport. If somebody wants to do a quick flight in, that's always available too.
All right. Well, this has been really fun, and I could just stare at Chanel all day. If people want to learn
She's
more, they
ready to go
can
to
just
sleep
subscribe.
now.
Oh, I know. She was such a good sport. Be sure to subscribe to Bully Girl Magazine and download the Bully Girl mobile app available in Google Play stores and Apple. Also, be sure to go to bgmwarehouse.com. Lots of great merch there. Be sure to follow on Instagram at Bully Girl Mag. And you can follow me as well so you can see my Benji and my Blue and my first two original good boys, Bobo and Bailey. If you go to at Lisa Davis MPH, everybody rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell all the dog lovers in your life to come check out Bully Girl Magazine podcast. Thanks so much and have a great day.